everybody. How you doing? Well, tonight we're going to do something very special. We've got Garry on, and he's going to be doing some of his special, what I call story works. But I just want to know, have you been feeling something? Have you been feeling something happening in the world around you? Listen to this. Will it be? Yes. Will it be? Yes, it will. Maybe just by holding still, it'll be there. Come on, something right away. Come on and say, don't be shy. Pull up a chair. The air is humming, and something great is coming. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I've been feeling this thing, honestly. I've been feeling this so much lately that like something is changing in the air. Our lives are metamorphosing, and this is a song that Daniel and I wrote. What if this new world was filled with so much hope, and our dreams could never die? Is it true of what they said? Are these hopes and dreams now dead? Remember this, and only this, that's a lie. Many have come into this wonderland, a fairy tale like once upon a time. Could it be that they're true, and that the magic is me and you? The wonderment that you present is still alive. Yes. Now in this brand new world, yes, it's a place where true hearts can shine the brightest. Dreams, they now have wings to fly above the pain that once was used to hide us. Reveal the light within. It's time for you to see no shrouding what's welling up inside you. Now that you can see, it's time for you to be magnificently who you are. Now, never lose sight of this brand new world that you will find that is welling up inside of you. Could it be that you're the one to tell the tale of what's being spun. Remember this, and only this. It's now begun. The wonderment that you present has now begun. The wonderment that you present has now begun. Oh, yeah. This is another one that we wrote. Hey, Miss J, I know you like this. Yeah. It's called Soul Eyes. Now with my eyes, I thought I could see. I thought my heart, was meant just for me. My ears, I thought I could hear, and that my life, oh yeah, I could live purposefully. Now like a tsunami, I tumbled and tossed. Truth from false. Now with my soul eyes, I truly see. And though my life's not meant for me, oh, 'cause I am hearing differently. Of soul, and to truly be free, is to relinquish control. The cause is to be joyful and free. Now with my soul eyes, I can truly see. Yeah. Transformation, transformation. The reason why I truly live is to give up my heart and my soul and my being. Don't you know that's the reason I live, and that's to give up my heart. It's expression of soul. To truly live is to relinquish control. The cause is to be joyful and free. And with my soul eyes, yeah. And with my soul eyes, can truly see. I can truly see. I can truly see. I can truly. Now with my soul eyes, hey, don't you know I'm giving up control? I can truly see. With my soul eyes, you know I've opened up my soul. And with my soul I can truly see. Oh yeah, that was good, baby. Oh, I love that. I love that. Well, that's a song that Daniel and I both, we wrote this song with the energy of our wonderful Pentecostal background.
Yes.
And I thought this was a really appropriate song, Daniel and I thought, in bringing forth Garry, because he's going to be talking about some very interesting story works that he has worked up. I love that. Story works.
Man, I've never heard it referred to like that.
That's what the vibe was. That's what you give to me when you do what you do.
Story work.
It's story works. Yeah. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Garry Moore, and we've got some more after Garry, so enjoy.
What month is it?
July.
July? Is it July?
With this COVID thing, I'm not really certain anymore.
I don't think anybody's sure anymore. Yeah, it is July?
July.
Okay, all right. All right, well, you know, June just ended, right?
June.
Yeah, okay, so it was, I will. So June just ended, but you know, Juneteenth was in June. You know, there are a lot of states now that are talking about making Juneteenth a holiday.
Oh, yeah, they're doing it.
Yeah, they're doing it. They're doing it big time. So we have a story about Juneteenth that I wrote some years ago, and it's called "I Meant to Tell You That." I think I'm going to use this one. Is
Yeah.
that what you're? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll put this up here. So, yeah, you know, this, I think I'm getting old, Daniel. I think I'm getting old. Let's see. When Uncle Remus told us Honest Abe was going to free the slaves, well, we all thought he was a lie, because slavery had been with us all our days. Be with us till we die. We worked from sun up to sundown. Work was hard. Men, women, children in the fields, clearing swamps, painting barns, shoeing horses, slopping hogs, toting barges, nursing babies, fixing meals. And our food, well, only the house Negroes got fat. Did I tell you somebody gave me an old army gun? I meant to tell you that. So come one hot day in the month of June, 1865, the Union General came through. We hear commotion in the stable. Fella rode into Galveston with a bunch of papers. See, to read them, only I was able. He says, this here Emancipation Proclamation means you all are free. It's as simple as that. Did I tell you my gun had 2 good bullets?
2.
Yeah. I meant to tell you that.
Yeah, you didn't tell me that.
Now, folks start commencing and to celebrate and carrying on. I kept a reading on that sheet about who's supposed to have this freedom we won, what criteria we supposed to meet. It says it applied to states that seceded from the Union. So now, wait a minute. States that didn't secede from the Union could still hold slaves? Oh, I'm joking. Is that a fact? Well, I fired one of my bullets to celebrate. I meant to tell you that. Union occupied territories in the South, generals say, were not obligated to set their slaves free. States like Tennessee. And how you gonna impose this no slave law on the enemy Confederacy? It seems to me if I was a white plantation owner in the South, I wouldn't tell them a thing. I wouldn't open my mouth. So it was no surprise when I asked this general, who was a decent man, of course, just when were we in Texas free? He climbed up on his horse. It was just me and him, and the other folks, they were all dancing in full praise, and they didn't hear the words he spoke. His voice he did not raise. He said, ask your old master over there. He know what I say is true. This Emancipation Proclamation was written in September 1862. Shh, oh. Shh, he said, just celebrate. He waved and doffed his hat. And my gun went off in Master's direction. I meant to tell you that. Now, we all know freedom is a birthright. Chains and shackles no man, woman, or child should have to wear. And after hundreds of years of us waiting, being patient on the white man's change of heart, we should have had ours right then and there. 2 years, 6 months, and 19 days on our American freedom they sat. And as Massa lied dying from a mysterious gunshot wound, he said, I meant to tell y'all that. There once was a beautiful house with beautiful doors and beautiful windows and beautiful light. And one day someone came along and said, you know, the doors on that house look really nice on that house. I think I want to take those doors to my house. So they came and they took them. And someone else came along and said, you know, the windows on that house look really nice on that house. I think I want to take those windows to my house. So they came and they took them. And somebody else came along and said, you know, the lights on that house look really nice on that house. I think I want to take those lights to my house. So they came and they took them. And finally somebody came along and they said, you know, the people in that house worked really hard on that house. I think I want to take those people to my house. So they came and they took them. Now, what do you think the house looks like now? Does it have any doors? Does it have any windows? Does it have any lights? Is it a beautiful house? Well, they say the house, even though it doesn't have any doors or windows or lights, it's a very beautiful house because of what it gave to the other houses. Because sometimes beauty is not what you have, but what you give. And if you look down the street, you see the doors from that house at one house. You see the lights from that house at another house. You see the windows from that house at another house. So it's a very beautiful house because of what it gave to the other houses. And the name of that house is Africa. On a trip to the circus, a young boy saw an elephant off to the side. Next to a pole, the creature was tied. The boy asked his father, "Why is that elephant tied up that way?" And here's what his old man had to say. He said, "That's Timbo, the strongest animal. His ancestors led the army of Hannibal. He's so strong with one stomp, he could crush a hut. So big, a family of birds lived on his butt. His tusk was so sharp he could put a hole in a tree, and neither the lion or the gorilla would mess with T. His trunk was like a super vacuum that could sniff up an ant. He was Timbo, the elephant." And the boy said, now, if he's so mighty, then why did they have him tied down? Because he was scared of a mouse, said a laughing clown. Look at the mighty elephant, afraid of a mouse. And everybody who walked past laughed, all the passers-by. But the boy saw the sadness in Timbo's eyes. And when they were all gone, he walked up to the elephant and he sighed. He said, "This is no joke." And to his surprise, the elephant spoke. He said, "I'm Timbo, the strongest animal. My ancestors led the army of Hannibal. I'm so powerful with one stomp I could crush a hut. So big a family of birds lived on my butt. My tusks are so sharp I could put a hole in a tree and neither the lion or the gorilla will mess with me. My trunk is like a vacuum. I could sniff up an ant. I am Timbo, the elephant." And the boy said, "But they said you were scared of a mouse." And he said, "No, the little fellow was running around in my house and I was afraid that I would step on him. So I stepped to the side. They thought I was scared. And now I'm tired." So the boy said, "Well, that's not fair. You know, Timbo, what would you do if I set you free?" "What would I do? If you talking to me? Well, I'd give some space over there to the bird family. I'd pave a road so people could pass. I'd put a rooftop on the hut that sits in the grass. And for the baby ant that fell to the ground so sad, I'd sniff him back up and give him to his mom and dad. There's all kinds of things I would do, but I don't want to rant. But I am Timbo, the elephant." And with that, without another peep, Timbo the elephant went to sleep. Well, the young boy thought, this rope cannot stay. So he untied Timbo and crept away. Now, about a week later, on the last day the circus was in town, he went to see what he thought would be an empty space. But to his surprise, there was Timbo in the same place. The young boy was amazed how he couldn't believe. He said, "Timbo, why didn't you leave? Didn't you know that you were free? You could have given some space for the bird family. You could have paved a road so people could pass. You could have put a roof on the hut that sits in the grass. And for the little ant that fell so sad, you could have sniffed him up and gave him back to his mom and dad. The lions and the gorillas would have known that this was your house, and I didn't ask you to crush a mouse. I can't believe this. I'm sorry to rant, but you are Timbo the elephant." And Timbo said, "You mean I was free all this time and didn't know? And I stayed here, used as a part of their clown show? All the families I could have helped, and the roads I could have paved, and the fallen ant babies I could have saved, and if necessary, I could have thrown down and protected the village from these silly clouds. But you know, for so long, my precious freedom was denied, that when it came time to do something, I still thought I was tired." And about that time, the circus handlers came and said, "All right, Timbo, let's move. How did this rope get untied? Oh, well, let's go." And as he was being led away, Timbo had one last thing to say. He said, even though I didn't exercise my freedom, let everybody know the difference between real freedom and being a part of a show. And as the writer said, and there have been many, one way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any. Shout it to the eagles, whisper it to the ants, tell them the story of Timbo, the elephant.
Garry Moore.
Thank you.
You're amazing, Garry. You write all that stuff.
I do.
Talk to me, Garry.
Talk to you.
Just don't do your stuff and just walk
I
off.
just do my stuff and leave, Daniel. I gotta get out of here. Wow. Hey, thank you. I told you it's an honor for me to be here with you and Pippi. I've known you for many, many years, and I'm meeting Pippi this year, well, last year, actually, when you all came to my basement. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and ate all my food and spilled stuff all over my couch.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Did you ever get that spot up?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Actually, I'm joking. But yeah, it's been a wonderful journey with you. Thank you for
Thank you,
inviting
brother.
me. Thank you.
We're hoping that you'll come back next time that we do a concert as well.
All right. Thank you.
Garry Moore, ladies and gentlemen, and we'd like to bring Pippi while Garry is exiting. Pippi didn't put her shoes on.
Wait a minute, I gotta move stuff around. He's got stuff. Wait a minute, get my hair straight. Wait a minute, right here. I'm being told what to do here on how to get. My clothes are by Judy Cooper Lyle. I hope you guys are on to that. 'Cause you know how wonderful that is. This song I dedicate to, you thought I'm sorry, baby. Daniel and I dedicate this music to anyone, no matter how young you are or how old you are. Oh, that's why I can't. Wait a minute, one more thing. I'm sorry, baby, though. I'm so sorry. But I forgot my ears. All right. Wait a minute. Well, as the song goes, wait a minute, I'm not ready, baby. Okay. All right, I'm almost. No, it's a good groove.
For all of you who remember needles.
Hey, tell me, everybody, isn't that a good groove anyway? I have a feeling that sounds quite appealing. On that I can rely. I may not be found in a book, but still, nonetheless, I would buy it. Now, I've heard it said that when we all grow old, take a slide down, relax, and watch life go by. That's just an old bait and hook, and that doesn't work well for me. It's never too late to change. It's never too late to try. It's never too late to love yourself. Stretch out your wings and fly. often been said that you are who you are. So why take a chance to reach for the stars? Tell me now what's left to lose in living a life that you choose. It's never too late to change. It's never too late to try. It's never too late to love yourself. So stretch out your wings and fly. It's often been said that you are who you are. So why take a chance to reach for the stars? Tell me now what's left to lose in living a life that you choose, in living a life that you choose. Never too late, too late. It's never too late, too late. It's never too late. It's never too late to love. It's never too late to create. It's never too late or too early for that matter. You just can do what you need to do. Hey, it's never too late, too late. It's never too late, too late. It's never too late, too late. It's never too late. Okay, Chris, I don't know which camera. Okay, I'm on this camera. When your thoughts are surrounding you, this is another original, and you're lost inside your head, and you feel the need for crying, but you resist instead. You think nobody knows you as good as yourself. You're wrapped up in your comfort. So fuck everyone else, 'cause the future's ahead of you. Do you know what you wanna be? So stand in your present. Stop throwing the past at the future you want to see. You've been searching all your life for love, and now you're where you are. You would not let yourself believe that you're the shining star. There ain't no time for looking back. It'll paralyze your soul. So stand in your present, and in everything let go, 'cause the future's ahead of you. Do you know what you wanna be? So stand in your present. Stop throwing the past at your future. Stop throwing the past at your future. Stop throwing the past at the future you want to see. It's your future. It's your future. Right? How many times do we throw our old thoughts and put them in our new space and call that our present? And we are not even allowing our present to be there because we're stuck in the past. So anyway, there's one thing in this world that is free. And then we wrote this song called Love for Free. While you're simply sitting round
With your head down to the ground,
why not add a little flair?
when it seems like nothing's there,
Add a little passion to let dreams up in the sky. Mix it all together and you surely know why.
show them that you care. Love is in the air.
And you got something. Remember, thoughts are merely thoughts.
They do not define you.
And your universal plan.
Always there to see you through.
Add a little faith and hope, it opens up your heart. Mix it all together and you'll have a brand new start.
Show them that you care. Love is in the air.
And you got something. Now, I may be wrong and I may be right, but I think it's time to give up the fight.
Now don't you feel it?
Resistance is lame, the blame and the shame. Whenever we do it, the outcome's the same.
Now don't you feel it?
Heaven on earth is not far away, so give up the struggle and learn how to play.
Now don't you feel it?
That
Division
Sorry,
strikes you
keep doing-
down deep within.
doing that.
Our biggest addiction now is the need to win.
To win.
Restriction?
No, resistance, I keep
No,
saying.
division. I
It's
think
division.
I said.
No, it
I
is
think I
division.
said division.
That's
Damn
the
it.
right thing. So you say things need to change.
Yes, they do. And let love accept you in.
Stop your looking from without.
And start looking now within.
All the things you hope for are already there inside. Your hopes, your dreams, your visions now, they have no place to hide.
Show them that you care. Love is in the air. And then
You got something.
you've always had something connected to everything. There's no separation.
Call it forth. He'll find you.
You are the beloved.
People, 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 free.
I missed the cue, sorry.
Ah, that was funny. Well,
Oh boy.
we got. So I think I've told you all this before about this song. This song is called "Show Up." It came to me in the bathroom. And it wouldn't let me go. So I had to show up for it. So listen to this. If you tell me what you're thinking, then I know what dream that we're in. And there'll be no need to fantasize. If it's love that you're needing, start with you, it'll stop the bleeding. There'll be no need to compromise. And while you're rooting and a growing, reaching far and wide and showing, reaching far and wide and showing. 1, 2, 3, show up. There's no compromise. Just show up. Your life is worth the fight. Now show up. And then you'll realize that there's no need to hesitate. If it's hope that you're after, remember you wrote the chapter, and there'll be no need to fantasize. And if this truth that you're needing, start with you with that reading, and there'll be no need to compromise. 'Cause while you're rooting and growing, reaching far and wide and showing, reaching far and wide and showing. 1, 2, 3, show up. Hey, there's no compromise when you show up. Your life is worth the fight, and show up. Baby, you're gonna realize there's no need to hesitate, hesitate. Just show up. There's no compromise. Just show up. Show up, and baby, you're gonna realize there ain't no need to hesitate. Honey, baby, show up on the piano like you've been doing. Oh, what? Do that again, do that again. All right, baby. There's no compromise when you show up. Your life is worth that fight. Just show up, and then you're gonna realize that there's no need to hesitate. There's no need to hesitate. Feel it in your heart and say, there's no need to hesitate. You can do it anyway. 1, 2, 3, show up. Hey, wait a minute. I think we got one more. No, we don't. We don't have no more songs. We did them all. Dang. Hey, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this show. We're going to have Garry back for one more date, which is not next Thursday, but the following Thursday. And I also hope that you donate to us. We have many ways that you can donate, and it should be on the post. We really appreciate it because, as you know, we're not doing any shows. And also, write in the comments how you appreciate Garry's story works. And let us know what songs you like. Just show up. There's no need to hesitate. I just want to read one more line. I want to read. If it's more that you are asking, then it's time to take the mask off. Then there'll be no need to compromise. And while you're rooting and growing, reaching far and wide and showing, there'll be no need to fantasize. Just keep rooting and a growing. Reach far and wide and show. 1, 2, 3, and show up. Hey, 'cause there's no compromise when you show up. Woo. Your life is worth the fight, and show up. Then you're gonna realize that there's no need to hesitate. I hesitate, I'll hesitate, no hesitate. Show up, show up, show up, show up, show up. See ya. Oh. Stacy Hart. She's our photographer, and just all around, what do you need, Pippi? And then we also want to thank Chris Hovey, who is the one doing the switching and the flipping and told us how to do the lights. Want to thank Garry Moore for not leaving at this point and being here. And no, I still haven't got the Panther. And I will just say this. It's all worth it because he's so outstanding. Who needs a Panther when I can hear him? He's amazing. And I want to tell each and every one of you, please write what you're feeling in the comments and share with folks. This is Daniel Leahy, my sweetie. Honey, that's when you're supposed to talk about me.
Now?
Yes.
Okay. This is my sweetie, right here. Oh, your
Okay,
your
you
name.
know what? All right, that's
Miss
all right.
Pippi Ardenia.
Yeah.
Boy, am I going to get it later.
Oh, yeah. And welcome. We're very happy that you came in our home. Good night. Good night. And I think we're off.